Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Zara, and welcome to another video. And this time I want to talk with you about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, in case you didn't know, I pre-ordered the game. Here's a picture. Yep, that's my account and that's all my games. And now today I want to talk with you about my multiplayer wishlist for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So here's what I want. So if you look at it, if you're looking at Ghost, the core gameplay, by that I mean like the creator class and the way you move is a lot better than what you would find in Black Ops 2. And I think everybody can agree the flop with Ghost was the maps. If it had Black Ops 2 maps, the game would have been perfect. I feel like it would pretty much be perfect because it has a lot of defensive weapons, and with the maps that support defensive gameplay, you can really beast without putting any skill on the game, because all the weapons kill faster because of the border registration. Engine wise, Infinity Ward are the kings. Actually, I'm not sure about Sledgehammer. We'll have to look at Advanced Warfare. But one thing you have to give to Ghost is there is no bullshit. Like, if the guy shot you first, he's gonna win the fight unless you have some skill. You won't have a case where you keep shooting the guy and the guy just won't die, like you had many times on Black Ops 2. Or you couldn't see a guy and he could clearly see you. Not another thing that Black Ops 2 had a lot of problems. I feel like the bullshit meter was really high, and in a Ghost it wasn't that high. It was high next to other games. When I'm saying other games, I mean like in the campaign, like a single player games, because you still have situations where the guy just needs to turn around and shoot you and you can actually win the gunfight, which is really annoying when it happens. But oh well, let's go back to Advanced Warfare. So I want the quality engine wise to be similar to Ghost. I want similar movements. You can add new movements, I don't care. I want the slide, because after you start using the slide, you really don't care much about the dolphin dive. Dolphin dive is worthless. It's used to get into cover, but I feel like the slide is doing it in a way cooler way and a way more effective way. I use slide all the time. Like, seriously, I feel like this slide was one of the things. Plus the animation was a lot better. I feel like the mantling was a lot better in Ghost than in any other Call of Duty. Like the mantle thing, people were always calling down, why does Call of Duty only have it right now? Why does it need to freaking go in the 10th century to have end animations where Battlefield 3 had a mantle animation? Well, I will tell you one thing. It's a lot more comfortable with normal hand animation. I feel like you actually feel like you're the soldier a little bit more, which I like. I want the customizable of Ghosts, but in way deeper. Like when you look at the Ghost, you don't have really basic, but you have the minimum for customizable. Like in Battlefield 3, that's not customizable. I'm sorry to tell you, that's not customizable. If you all you can pick is the color of his gear. I want in Ghost, I feel like one of the things they did right was the fact you can pick anything. You can pick his face, you can pick his background. Every soldier had his own background. You can pick what he wears and what he wears on his face. What is helmet? So now here's a big thing I want to happen in Advanced Warfare. I want it to be more Sims like. Maybe not more Sims like. I want the ability to go like to shape his face, the color of his face as well. Be able to put scars on his face. You build the face. It's not pre-built, and that would be really cool when you think about it. Pre-building is decent, but it's not. It doesn't make you feel like it's purely yours. Another thing is I want everything that customizable on the gear to be usable. Now you probably I don't know what I'm talking about, but for example in Ghost, on like the you can see his gear and he has breaching equipment and stuff, but he never used it on the multiplayer. I want to be able to use it, and that's a big deal for me. Now another thing is this: I want in Advanced Warfare, I want semi-destruction. Basically, it's like what you have in Battlefield 3. I don't not 4, because in 4 it's way too much destruction in my opinion. That, but in some buildings, like think about it. Like people said in Titanfall, will there be there's no destructible environment, but because you have to parkour. Now there's a slight chance you will do parkour on Advanced Warfare, but it hasn't been confirmed. We will be seeing it in August 13th, I believe, between the 13th to the 17th. So yeah, what another big deal, like with the thing. The reason I want to be able to run on the walls and like be able to destroy the line I just went, and it doesn't have to be in all of the buildings. It can be in like in the buildings at the side of the map. In any way, a big thing I feel like is Black Ops 2 style maps where you don't have a lot of cover. I feel like that's a lot better, because it means you play less defensive and less tactic, but it's a lot more fun, because if you can destroy the environment you can create yourself cover, which is awesome. One thing I want is the game not to feel like I'm playing the same game every time. That's one of my problems, because that's why I haven't been playing it too much lately, because every time you log in you feel like you know what you're playing. Like you have multiple games that are the same basically. Everything feels like you already did it when you go on Ghost, which is sometimes fine. Sometimes I don't have any problem that you can still have fun and have different experiences. But a lot of the games that you get in Ghost, unless you go crazy and you get in depth with the game, then it'll be the same game technically, like the game you had yesterday, which I don't want to happen in Advanced Warfare. I want to be able to to have almost complete destruction on the side of the map, but the core of the map I want it to be normal, like a normal bidding. Now another thing is I watched the Quadmft video where he said he wants wager matches and squad points, and that gave me a great idea. Link to the video right in the description, and that gave me a great idea. That video. What if in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare you were to have the code points from Black Ops? You can buy when you prestige, you can buy the weapons for extremely expensive before you get to that level. If you have the money, you can buy it, and the closer you get to the level of the gun, then it becomes cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. So if you wait, you can if it's like a gun you don't really need, you can just wait and wait and wait, and then you can buy it with the cheapest. Another thing is, like in Black Ops 2 you couldn't have anything, so that encourage you to prestige in order to have different experiences, which might be good. I know this is the gameplay was already done. I don't know, I'll put in another gameplay. This is gonna be a semi-long video. And yep, and like you can have wager matches with XP, and that's one thing I want. I want wager matches to be basically every match be a wager match. You bet with your XP on the beginning. You have like a playlist. You bet with your XP on the beginning, and then you get like extra XP, like what everybody else betted, and it wouldn't be too much XP, but when you take the entire enemy team, and give that XP to each and every person, it can really make an impact. Like everybody gets all the other teams said. Like, I know it's gonna sound weird, but like everybody gets what their team, what all the enemy team bet on. So that is the mainly thing. That is the main thing. Things I want to see in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. If you have any things you want to talk, if there are three major things you want to have in Advanced Warfare, please leave it in the comments. Although you want, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.